It is difficult. It is difficult.
Do we have any other stories? What's the next one?
Do you have a sharing?
I do. My phone's not with me, but I do. So, I've been hooked on these chronicles.
You and the whole
internet.
Tell us about the
this?
chronicles.
So it's this woman on TikTok has created a storyline, and it's called "Who the Did I Marry?"
Here is part 1 of Who the Did I Marry?
An ongoing theme from today's show.
Yeah.
And it's as far as I'm aware, there's 56. TikTok allows you to film in 10 minutes max.
I think she's on 60 now.
Is she on 60 now? Yeah, so it's continuing. And
you've watched every single one?
no, I haven't. I'm on numbers 18 of 50 of
That's
60.
still a commitment.
Apparently,
though.
2 of them are 45 minutes long. I don't know how that happened, but somehow.
Really?
Yeah, I saw a woman being like, number 18 and 19 are 45 minutes long. Get on the Stairmaster, get your headphones, and time will fly by. I was like, what is happening?
You know, I was doing laundry and like listening to this.
Is this like a new way of doing a novel?
I think so.
It's-
What's the context? Sorry, tell us. Sorry, we're just jumping in.
the idea is that she got married. She met somebody online, and within a month they were living together. And within 5 months they were engaged. There was a pregnancy and sadly a miscarriage, and a lot of things happened. And her summary is that she was married to a pathological liar, possibly a narcissist. And she's just revealing everything that happened. And she says, I'm going to tell you the story, even the parts that make me look stupid or make me look, ugly or whatever the case might be. I'm going to tell you the whole thing because the red flags everywhere. But yeah, so, typical love bombing. This person entered her life, and speaking of finances, she says, as somebody who's been this independent working woman taking care of her bills and her home, it's intoxicating to have this man enter her life. He was paying her rent, her car note.
Wow.
She didn't have to worry about finances. He was taking care of everything. So that was intoxicating to her. And I think a big thing that also kind of kept her, as well as him paying all of the monthly bills, being 6'5", and all the rest of it.
It's a small club of men, and we really do feel like we protect more people.
Okay, Marvin
than we...
Harris. Thank you for that.
But
input.
he also was just like, listen, I've got a savings account.
He was a VP of a company.
He's a VP of a condiments company. He's on 200,000 a year. He has a savings account of 700,000. He's got a pre-approved mortgage letter from Chase Bank, the American bank, and he's got an offshore account, right? So the financial security that this man was presenting to her on a platter intoxicated her and made her ignore a lot of red flags. A lot of red flags. So I'm on chapter 18.
So someone did a summary. Someone did a brief summary. And I don't want to spoil it for people who do want to go.
Do you have it?
But
there's a twin? Is there a twin?
Oh, this sounds like a soap opera now.
This man lied about having sisters instead of brothers. So he swapped those things around. She said, if you remember, like, let's say I was with this man for 18 months. In the 18 months, every day he was on a call with his friends talking about me. And it was like, oh, babe, Dawood says hi. And then she would scream, oh, Dawood, hi. And then she found out that none of these people existed. They didn't exist. He pretended to be on the call.
This is during COVID. So this is why everyone is quarantining.
Yeah.
So life was weird. And having access in real life to people was, of course, limited, which is why I think he got away with a lot of things.
At least you got an adventure out of it. Sorry.
I think it's one of those things where, like,
wow,
I wonder where the reward comes to tell that story, and I think it could have been innocent and kind of escalated, but I've noticed that so much of these stories have been brought into the internet in a way where it's like I think I showed you there was a video of a son with his mother. And he just went straight off and started calling her a narcissist. He was like, I want to talk to you today because I think you're a narcissist. I think it's really important that we talk about it. And she was like, what the hell? And became really defensive. And then he was so like using his therapy language on his mother on the fudging internet, explaining to how his mum's problematic. And I was just like, I feel like this is a conversation you need to have at home away from us and then present that later maybe at the best. But I feel like bringing these big things, that one probably less so, because if something happened to you and, you know, there's a story, it's a story. But it's amazing how invested we are in those types of stories. They're more compelling than anything on Netflix. I don't think I've seen
100%.
that level of passion on TikTok, because my feed became it. It was just like, and I
Everywhere.
never watched any of it, but I
Everywhere.
saw the first bit of a one, and I was like, ugh, and I moved on. By the time I got to like half an hour later, I had seen 15 response videos. Her episode 9, I was just like, what's going on here? This has taken over an app.
She's
I do
taken
think it's
over.
interesting.
She's taken over the internet right now with her stories. But then obviously people being people, cloud chasers. Someone shared his details on there.
But she
wow.
Or
didn't share
tagged
his
him.
details.
She didn't. Someone else that's involved.
No.
Not involved, but kind of figured it
One
out.
of his other exes or one of the...
shared his handle. So he apparently has a response as well.
Oh, wow.
So it's
This is going to go on. Look, I
It's
tell
crazy.
you now...
Everyone is demanding.
So this
a
really
Netflix
happened
special.
because I'm still struggling to
No,
believe
this
this ain't
really,
fiction.
this
Really,
really
really
happened.
happened.
And
So
she
did
didn't
he-
reveal
did-
any
did-
identity, so that's
Did,
was
did
very
he take her
careful.
for some money?
no.
No.
So so she believes he's a pathological liar. They
Yeah.
don't need a reason to lie. Number one.
Yeah.
But then her thing is that he may also be a narcissist or a sadist or something. So she believes that what he enjoyed was giving her something to be excited by, knowing within himself she was never going to get it. Because there were houses, there were cars, there were all these things that he was lying about that he knew were never going to come to fruition.
So like
Because
a
he wasn't
sick game.
he wasn't, somebody said this in the comments, right? They were like, usually men like this, they're trying to get your money. But he was covering all the bills. This wasn't about her money at all.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
I thought about the pathological liar bit that she was saying, and I went to go actually find out what it actually is in terms of, because people love calling each other pathological liars,
Therapy language
but
is
it really
narcissist.
is just not that. So according to the Newport Institute of Mental Health, being a pathological liar is not a mental health diagnosis. However, the word pathological indicates that there are an underlying pathology or illness catalyzing the lying behavior. Pathological lying is defined as by some experts as lying 5 or more times daily, every day, for longer than 6 months.
Oh, wow.
Now,
That's interesting.
he might be, because he was on the phone every day during COVID, lying about family, lying about... She said he would have Bluetooth earpieces in, and he would apparently be talking to his boss, and he would show her emails about his boss asking for his help, the CEO of the company asking him for help because he's the vice president. And then she found out that he's actually a temp. He's just a temp.
That's crazy.
So
No, but
mortgage
he went to
agreements,
work.
all of those things.
So he was a
he
vice-
might be a
yeah.
pathological liar.
So as women, what is the most violent part of a man that would do that? What's the actual part? Because it's, in essence, he's providing in some sort of service. What for you is the most offensive or scary part?
You don't know who you're with.
that's the point of the videos. Who did I marry?
You
Yeah.
do not know the person that you're living with, that you're sharing a life with at all.
But you know what? In America, and I've got to say this, and I think men, the whole peacock thing that we do in order to attract women, in America, it seems that money's the new thing that makes you attractive. So yes, he's 6'5", but money made him more attractive.
I love that you pointed to me when you said that. Continue. Sorry.
And that. But a short guy with money becomes 6'5" in America.
Well, I think anywhere though.
Yeah,
I don't think it's
like,
America. Yeah,
my man from
everywhere.
what's he, Danny DeVito. He's a billionaire.
We need
He's
to give
chopping
Short Kings
anything that he
more
wants
love
to chop.
because-
Kings
Oh
need
wait,
more
I,
love.
I need you to say that again.
We
Sorry.
need to give Short Kings more love.
Yeah. Well, basically, I'm saying money.
Do you have a preference? Do you like
Money.
Short Kings? Is that a thing?
Yeah, I do like Short Kings.
Why did you look at me when you said that?
Didn't
Wow.
mean to.
I don't know.
I'm
she
not
bad
that short,
eyelashes.
you know. I'm just under 6. I'm not actually joking. You people out there, like I'm
Yeah.
just under 6.
It's all a rumor now because I've already
Look.
made it.
And I
I'm
got bow
6'5".
legs.
Wow.
What did he say?
I
Who's
don't know,
got bow
man.
legs?
Oh, I love a
have
bow
another
leg.
one. Oh, wow.
Oh wow, this is
Oh.
this is going somewhere
Should
else.
we leave? I